Okay, the conversation castle. It's really late, so
Yep. Hey, Eric, how'd you feel about session?
It
Question,
was
comments,
fun. I
concerns?
thought the first part was kind of boring, but otherwise, yeah, good session. Liked it. Bye.
Cool, bye.
Bye.
context. It is 2:30 in the morning, folks.
Yeah, long session. B, how'd you feel about session? Question, comments, concerns?
That was cool. I enjoyed this. That was good. That was
Yep.
fun. Doctor kicked my ass.
Don't fuck with barbarians.
Enjoyed the
It was
hell out
worth
of that, by
it.
the way.
It was worth it.
So, yeah, you're good to go. And moving on. Twisty, how'd you feel about session? Question, comments, concerns?
I thought it was fun. I got to fuck around with Dothric on the town for a little bit, and I almost won the drinking contest.
You were really close.
Mhm.
If Dothric didn't participate, I would have won.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Dothric
good
not
night.
participate in a drinking contest? Not scientifically possible.
Yeah.
Hunter, how'd you feel about sessions? Question, comment, concern?
This is a lot of good Sandra development going on in this session.
Mhm.
She's like, her life is falling apart around her, and now she's starting to be a little bit more self-destructive about that. She's definitely gonna get in Zach's face about this later, though.
Mhm.
Try to smooth things out, as it were.
All right.
She has to like look unironically for actual progress with Zach come from an angle of like being chill because Zach just ignores tension otherwise. But aside from that,
I
yeah.
kinda need you to stop doing that.
This is a clown. Or like
Uh-huh, and,
a lunatic.
and an orc war is about to break out. And
Yes.
just
So,
real quick, what is this Dark Carnival? Is that happening the same night as this fight?
yes.
Yes.
Oh, good God, man.
I have a speech prepared and shit.
Yeah, like this was a unplanned addition to the session. Like I kind of thought this would be one of the variety of things that could have happened. I
Let's
had
be
it,
real, I needed this. I needed like I
you
need
know-
to start with the Dark Carnival, or like not
Yeah.
start, but like
No, I needed this.
Yeah.
This was.
yeah, I
is a
need the
session that
tension
I
break
needed.
between all the planning.
so I actually had like a bunch of like carnival games
Yeah, you
and
could do that.
knickknacks and foodstuffs. Like I had a bunch of stuff prepared, and then it's just like drinking contest. I'm like, all right, cool. And then Dothric was waiting. The second anyone threw a punch, it was go time, and Sandra decided to attack him.
Yeah.
And
I'm
he then
not
just
sorry. I'm
Oh.
not
Yeah.
sorry. I
It-
did this, and I'm not sorry.
Yep.
You got like a multi-hour long fucking tavern brawl with the barbarian.
I can tell you exactly how long that was, actually. That
How long?
was... Oh, good lord, that started at the 2-hour, 40-minute mark and went to the 4-hour, 30-minute mark.
Right.
So one thing that I will mention, so the tavern brawl, I kind of was anticipating everyone to try and like weasel their way out of it, and Dothric would have just like off-screen kicked everyone's ass. But since you guys, like everyone decided to participate besides Nicholas, which I'm just like, fuck it, I'll just give him Throngle again. Which Throngle is an NPC in the town that you have not met yet. But like he obviously he's there because he's a member of the town. So what ended up, I wanted to like keep everyone constantly involved. If literally it was only Orvid and Dothric participating in the drinking contest, I would have given everyone NPCs to play, and
Yeah.
and it was just a fun time to fuck around, and just as a like kind of closing note, things for next session. One thing I'd like to mention to Zach, so the barkeep, I keep forgetting what his Garlock. His name is Garlock. I keep forgetting
Right,
Garlock.
Mr.
Yeah.
Everpour or something?
Garlock the Everpourer. He's one of the 2 barkeeps. Honestly, this bar has 4 people, like 4 named characters, and I really like all of them. So anyway, Garlock, when he was like nodding and like, you know, hey, was this worthy? Like, don't be like, oh shit, you know, I need to pay the repercussions for trashing the tavern. Like, he knew this was going to happen, and like this was something that was planned for, and they wanted to make it a big brawl for you because, you know, the previous chieftain. The bits and pieces that you could infer from him was he was a martially adept and very strength-based chieftain that had a number of people surrounding him that would assist him as you know, various assistants. He listened to the shaman for wisdom, yada yada. And so, like, you know, he may not have been like the smartest, but he was wise enough to lean on other people. And since he was so strength-based, you know, there'd be fights, there would be, you know, drunken nights at the tavern, and, you know, he does training in the training hall, stuff like that. So, like, kind of based on the previous orc chieftain, he thought that, you know, potentially, if there's going to be a bar fight that you'd participate in, it needed to be a good bar fight, and that's why a bunch of people stayed in. And, like, they left the tables and chairs and cups, and, like, legitimately, there were just some cups of drink left on the counter for you. Like, they were there on purpose, and it was just an entire situation set up where it's just like, we need to make sure this fight is a good fight for the chieftain. And so it is, you know, don't worry about the tavern. They have backup shit. These were fucking tables that are meant to be destroyed. And then next session, that's going to be essentially more of the carnival. Yeah. And certainly, by the way, I think it was Sandra, the entire beginning of the session, kept asking the name of the clown that showed up, like, who the fuck is this? And both myself and Zach just played it off and never said anything. I do have their name written down, but, like, I think it's just really funny to, like, keep going not giving the name. But yeah,
the moment she knows what that guy's about, daggers are being thrown.
They are androgynous. You misgendered them so many times.
Shut the I'm trying, okay? What word would you prefer I fucking use?
It's
that
they,
clown.
them.
I was using they, them.
You could just call them that clown.
Or yeah, you can refer to them as clown. But I wasn't getting out of your case. Like, at the beginning of the session, when you were continuously saying he, and I just, like, partway through, I'm like, I'm not gonna continue making a deal out of this. But yeah, they are mingling about the town and being a general jester, and it is like, this is definitely one of those, like, calm before the storm moments. You know that there's an incoming threat, and I'm just kind of, like, putting things together for you so that you can have a good time doing whatever, and then, you know, shit's gonna get serious for fucking 10 plus sessions. So
it's gonna be intense.
You mean like with the clown?
There's also the war.
It's more the war. Also, can I just mention, like, regardless of how much you hate the clowns, an entire orc army wearing fucking clown face paint going into battle is just a horrifying sight.
I hate
Like,
it so much.
Yeah,
though.
exactly.
No,
That's
I hate the
thing.
image of it. I hate it.
Zack is an agent of change.
It is legitimately like the other army is gonna be scared shitless. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Why are they all dressed as clowns?
No, I mean, this is stupid. We shouldn't have done this.
Menacing orc clowns. We're gonna fucking get them teachers.
Well,
Zack has a whole fucking speech planned.
can I just say that I was handed everything and told to work with it, so none of this is my fault.
It is entirely you and me. It's both your faults.
Also, Octi, he was okay with it too.
Yeah. Hashtag blame Octi.
Hashtag blame Octi indeed.
It's his fault that we were stuck in a dungeon for 8 weeks.
Yeah. Legitimately, the maps that I make, that I'm quick pranking out here.
Well, you made this in like 3 minutes. You got one couch on top of another couch to try and make an L couch, and it just...
It is a pretty cool couch, though.
Yeah. I was gonna like put more tables and shit in, except Incarnate literally like they weren't immediately present, so I just like I'm just like, all right, I see these things are here to quick grab, so I grabbed them and threw this together, and it sufficed. If I would have done the map differently, I could have set all of the like chairs and tables as objects and yada yada. But we're working out what's going on, and this worked. I enjoyed having a bar brawl just because Dothric is this like he was a wild card. Like I just kind of had him do whatever, and a bunch of people are like running over and trying to beat the shit out of him and just not being successful. And he legitimately Orvid was the person that like once Orvid goes over to Dothric and is like, hey, let's stop, we need to calm this down. That was the off switch essentially, where like, okay, the combat is done, and that did happen at the end prior to Zack getting his fucking shit kicked in. Dothric would have he wouldn't have stopped. He would have KO'd everyone in the room. But if there were things that could have been attempted to not have him like attack you. You could have like used bluff or persuasion to try and point him in another direction, and a variety of things. I just kind of a combat sandbox in a way. You could have been creative with like the kegs. You could get one of the kegs, kick it off the counter, and have it roll over to someone and stuff like that. Like you guys were picking up chairs and tables and bottles and really getting into it, and that I enjoyed that.
There was a very small attempt at banana, but then the barbarian he just came in too fast.
Oh yeah, like it's I like Zack got out of the scrap with Sandra too uninjured for my taste. So I like immediately when Dothric was done with what he was doing, he just turned and he's like, he's available. He's the chieftain. Let's go have some fun. He just fucking ran over and just started laying into you, and that was the point where Ijal was just like, oh shit, this is serious, I need to protect the chieftain, and started fighting Dothric, and Dothric, oh boy, he just went ham. It honestly, I kind of I was like first of all, didn't anticipate Orvid healing Dothric. But second part, I actually kind of thought Orvid would start, bar brawling like Dothric himself and attempt to take him down, but that didn't happen. But
I was considering at some point, okay, if things get, I was like, okay, it was me conflicted between I want to stick to like my not using magic, even though I'm gonna get my ass kicked by a fucking immortal barbarian, or
And stop you from
Misty
using it on
Step
me.
and fucking hypnotic pattern on him and hope he just takes a nap.
It didn't
Just
stop
charm the barbarian to chilling for a bit.
It didn't stop you from using magic on me.
Well, you used fucking a bunch of shit.
I used Zephyr Strike so that I'd be on more of a level playing field.
That was
which was
cheating.
Still not level.
That was cheating, and you
It
tried
was
to punch
not
me.
Cheating.
Cheatsies, and you punched me. Or you attempted to headbutt me. Multiple times, I might add. Self-defense.
You're an ass.
Self-defense taser. Repeated self-defense taser strikes.
I feel that if Sandra would have thrown more shit and, relied a bit more on Dex, probably would have gotten a couple more hits in.
Yeah.
But, like, you kept going for the horns, and, like, I respect that, honestly. The like, you had a thing that you wanted to do, and you weren't letting fucking numbers say otherwise. So...
You did crit me, I think, at least once.
You're starting to realize now that Sandra is extremely headstrong, literally and figuratively.
Mm-hmm.
If she wants to do something, she will probably do it.
Or at least keep trying.
Anyway, it is now 2 a.m. where I am. I have
It is
work.
midnight. I got
I
work
have
in
a
the
stream
morning.
tomorrow. Oh,
Good
God.
night. Bye bye. Woo. This was fun,
Thanks for coming,
Steve.
everybody. I'll see you next Thursday, actually.
Yee.